are both Centaur Taur'ruks, and you can patch 6.1.3. These are your bruiser heroes in the faction, and they are good, but you have to accept they only come in one hoof size large. That means people will shoot them and halberdiers will try to chop them up, but it also means that your melee specialists won't get bowled over by mammoths as easily. In a roster with no true melee anti-large unit aside from renders with great weapons, this is a hero bull centaur with a great weapon. This is a treasure, but they are not invincible. Recruited for a nominal 1000 gold and 250 upkeep, on Ultra, health is 6280, high for a hero. Armor of 70 is far from bad. Missile resistance 25% is better than baseline, and fire resistance 25% is solid. Leadership starts at 80, also good. Speed 70 and charge speed 115 are refreshingly a little better than the unit versions themselves. Melee attack starts at 48, with an attack interval at the standard 4. Splash target size medium, so regular cavalry on down, as in, they will not splash trolls or ogres, and max target splashed are 5. Melee defense starts at 42, which for a Centaur hero isn't that bad. Weapon strength 460 is split base 140 and armor piercing 320 with a bonus versus large of 30. The armor piercing was nice enough, but this makes the hero an elite monster hunter. Just remember, you're not splashing big targets, you're hitting one at a time. Charge bonus is a respectable 50 and mass is 3600, pretty hefty. The unit has causes fear, hide in forest, contempt, and is considered a siege attacker. As an embedded hero, this is a training hero, raising XP gain within the army and stacking with, for instance, Hobgoblin Quartermasters in the tech tree. The map passive is spread control, and if it's not keeping laborers in line, it's making enemy province laborers unruly because they're scared. The agent actions are the holy trinity of assault garrison, assassinate, and assault units, so put a halo on this guy. Specialist reduces the cost of these ever-useful agent actions. In an actual army, the yellow line is a reflection of the Overseer. Survivalist adds 5% health at 1 pip to start, Blade Master is plus 12 melee attack at 3 pips, Hard to Hit plus 12 melee defense at 3, Expeditious Advance plus 15% at 3, and he was already fast. Wound Maker plus 20% weapon strength at 3, and he already did a lot of damage. Foe Seeker in the middle is the usual speed buff and fatigue go away active ability. Full plate armor is plus 15 armor at 3, and 70 isn't that high to start with. And unlike the Overseer, this guy gets Devastating Charge, which is a full plus 30 charge bonus at 3 pips. Indomitable is plus 12 leadership at 3, Scarred Veteran is plus 15% more hit points at 3, and part of the new wave of anti-large capstone goodness, we have Colossal Strike like Ogre Hunters, granting plus 25% more melee damage, both types, and plus 16 bonus versus large for 32 seconds, with a nice second cooldown, and since this hero doesn't get a mount, he is his own mount. That means bonus versus large, 46 during that time. In the top line, we have the ordinary missile and spell resist 10% pips. At rank 5, you can pick Bull Gore, 1 pip for armor piercing melee damage plus 15% and plus 15 flat charge bonus. Do not mistake my briskness for lack of importance. This is a big deal. At rank 12, you can pick Frenzy for Frenzy. The usual benefits, all amazing here. At rank 15, Grotesque Mutations simply makes this hero cause terror too. At rank 18, Living Metal Flesh grants word save 5% and plus 10% to the battle healing cap. That takes us to the personal line. At rank 8, you have your choice of 3 sets of 2 skills, but they are mutually exclusive pairs. First, you can select Temple Guardian. This grants the Guardian trait, much like the Dark Elf Master, providing 15% physical resistance to allied lords and heroes in a 35-meter radius. Keep this in mind in the context of Lamassu removal of magical attack in a radius around it. Stalwart Defender has 3 pips to build up, and at 3 provides armor plus 30 and melee defense plus 10. Takes a while, but there's upside. Effective Agent means spread control gets a plus 3 bonus, and training grants 20% extra XP gain, and plus 10% casualties when doing assault garrison and assault army agent actions. Trusted Agent makes agent actions cost go down 15%, success go up 15%, chance of enemy hero success minus 15%, and chance of wounding the enemy heroes plus 15%. Murderous Charge, to lead the last pair, provides the same awesome bonuses available for regular units with the Hellforge. Seeing Red is your total sellout to offense, providing plus 10 melee attack and plus 20% weapon strength. So how do you use the Bull Centaur Taur'ruk? The last word apparently means Lord, by the way. So obviously you use them as anti-large, but they're also efficient clearers of normal cavalry specifically. The problem is that they're fast, but they're not as fast as you really want them. I saw a wiki entry say you should buff their speed. I think that's good advice, but frankly, every flavor has its good parts, so I don't think you really can go wrong with this. The hero is just not that complicated. He's not so tough he can't be focused down or outfought by a dueling lord or monster, but he's really good at putting the hurt into stuff, and that's what you need to do to try and win. The defensive value is as a roving enforcer. The offensive value is mainly in lord and hero headhunting or monster containment, but like I said, if you actually can get him up against Reichsguard, they're going to have a very bad time. He's still effective against a broad range of opponents, and only gets better. I'd say that the main enemy is your own overconfidence. They're tough, but this isn't Tyrion with the Sword of Cain either. Respect your limitations, or your Taur'ruk will be running through your lines in the other direction, proverbial tail between his forelegs. Take care, and have fun delivering a cleaver to lots of meat, and blubber if fighting Norska. Need a sharp axe to cut through all that fat.